Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, Jess is on maternity leave, so we have Lauren LaRosa with us this morning, and we got a special guest in the building.
The champ is here.
Claressa Shields, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, champ?
Hey, y'all.
How you feeling?
I feel good. Thank y'all for having me here.
Listen, Claressa came in here with a suitcase. I said, "Oh, you flying out after this?" She said, "No, this is all my belts."
That's right.
Strapped up.
She said, "I can't carry all of them like
full
that."
of her belts. This is only 3 of them you got up here.
Four.
Four. I got 15 of them, though.
15 of them.
Yeah.
Damn. How does it feel winning world championships in 5 different weight classes? You just won your 4th and 5th world title. How does it feel?
You know, it feels good. You know, it feels good to even more like shut the haters up. They always been hating for a long time. And I keep proving to them that I am the greatest woman of all time. Can't none of these girls whoop me. None of them at no weight class.
Only you and Roy Jones Jr. have won the middleweight and heavyweight championships in over a century.
Yeah.
Have you really stopped to think about how historic that is?
Nah, see, I'm a little emotional, so I get to crying and stuff. So I don't let myself do that. But it's a big deal. And I got more fish to fry because I want to be undisputed at heavyweight too.
What keeps you in that mode though, where you're like, I got more fish to fry? Because you accomplished so much. Like, what keeps you motivated?
Well, I think I stay motivated because I'm young, and it's always like somebody, like a girl saying that she can beat me. And when a girl say that, it'd be like, well,
I know the feeling.
you know, I want to give you a try, and I actually love fighting. So, I just got the biggest knockout of my career about 2 weeks ago, but I have been working so hard for that. Like I have been beating these girls unanimously, dropping them, winning 90 to 100, 90 to 101 too. Now it's like I finally put somebody to sleep, and it was like that's what I want to do in all my fights.
People really still think they can beat you? Seriously, there's women out there that
she
really
top of the top. They gotta come at her like that, right?
I think that they think that, but they don't really feel that. Like people just be talking. Because whenever I come with the smoke to somebody, then they energy switch up. Like, oh no, that ain't what I meant. Like, no, that's what you meant, and I want you to stand on it.
You think people supporting women's boxing a lot more now? You see more and more people at the fights. It's more on television, people talking about it more. Or do you feel like you still got a long way to go?
Nah. I'm making $1 million paydays. Turkish Ali know who I am. He want to do a fight.
Oh wow.
I got a movie coming out about my life, The
That's
Fire
right.
Inside, December 25th. Women's boxing is getting its just due. Are we owed more? 100%. But right now my purse is $1 million, and hopefully I can get it to 5 million, 10, 15, 20, and maybe one day fight for $1 million like Floyd Mayweather did.
You know what was so interesting about the fight? Like most people seem like they get a little slower when they move up in weight.
Yeah.
I feel like your hands was faster.
Oh my God.
like I was showing my man the punch because I was watching the fight live and I was watching it real live. I was showing my dude, my trainer, because he didn't see one of the punches you threw. And I'm like, no, it was you got to watch this punch that dropped her. And he was like, God damn, she was fast. It feel like you got quicker.
You know what? The girl was punching at me so fast, and it was like, hey, I am coming up from middleweight, so don't get it confused. Like, I'm like, I don't even want to get hit by her in here. So when she ran up on me and tried to sneak me after the ref broke us and she ran up on me, I was like, whoa, she was swinging so hard. If you would have felt them punches, you would have felt disrespected.
Yeah.
I felt the wind coming across my head, and then before I knew it, I was just firing back.
Damn.
And then she was going down. But shout out to Shakur Stevenson, because I sent him my sparring when I sparred against this guy up in Atlanta. His name is Demetrius, and I call him the Bear. He was 190 pounds, and I sparred against him. And I sent Shakur to sparring because Demetrius had roughed me up. And he said, sis, you got to use your frames more. So when you see the punch, after I knocked her down the first time, and then I ran back up on her again, and I turned her, that's called a frame. So I framed her out to line her up with the right hand. And that's all due to Shakur, because he literally sent me a video and everything like this, what you need to be doing when somebody is crowding your space, and you need to line them up for your shot. So shout out to my brother, for sure.
I love that. Do more boxers do that, where it was like, yo, let me run this by you. Look at this training. What could I do better? What can I do worse? What should I be doing to make myself be able to be a better boxer?
You know, I do that, and I only share my sparring clips with Shakur and Terrence Crawford. Like, I don't really send my sparring clips out to nobody to get feedback from. I feel like Terrence Crawford and Shakur are better boxers than me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Shakur, like, skill-wise, you know what I'm saying? Shakur feel like I got attributes that he want, and he has attributes that I want. So I just kind of go back and forth with him. Like, Terrence has that patience that I've been wanted for so long. Like I don't have too much patience in the ring. Like I go out the first round like, let's scrap.
Let's fight.
And it's like Terrence, he'll go in there patient the first 2 or 3 rounds and then sleep you the 5th round.
Right.
So
did you see Buzz last fight? What did you think?
yeah, I seen it. I thought that Madridov was an awkward fighter.
Yep.
You know, I thought he was very awkward, all that bouncing. I think that also too, like I don't think that Terrence has fully settled into the 154 division. Like he has to. That was his first fight. I think his second fight, he'll know how to prepare better for a guy of that size. Because even for me, how I got roughed up in sparring was I wasn't used to the body width. Like this dude is 190 and the girl I'm going to be fighting against is coming in. She's going to come in at 190, but it's a bigger body. It's bigger arms. So, and it's a different game plan. So I think that Terrence did what he had to do. I seen him winning the fight clearly. But Madridov, he wasn't no pushover.
Mm-hmm.
And just because he had 10 fights didn't mean he was no pushover.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I be feeling about you. You 15-0, right?
Yeah, 3 knockouts.
But it feel like you've had more fights. I don't know why.
I do MMA.
The MMA. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
2-1.
Mm-hmm.
I should be 3-0. I thought I won that fight, but you know what? At the end of the day, if I was to spend a year, 2 years just practicing nothing but MMA, I'll watch all them girls.
Are you done with MMA?
No, I think I got one more fight with them. One more fight, and then they may come with a new contract. But in a way, it's so weird. Like, I be telling myself not to say it because anything I speak, it always come true. But I want to take off a year and a half, 2 years of boxing and spend it on nothing but MMA. And I want to fight in the PFL tournament and become PFL world champion at the same time as being boxing champion. Mm. And I always get mad at myself because it's like, girl, MMA is not your thing. You know, like you're a great fighter. You love fighting, but MMA is not your thing. You know, it's actually harder than boxing to me. But I still find a way to beat these girls up.
You always moving up in weight classes. Like you said, you did MMA. Do you do that because there's not enough competition for you in women's boxing?
No, it's plenty of competition. These girls are scary. Charlamagne.
Mm-hmm.
Like, listen, I told the girls at 47 and 54, y'all put y'all belts up and y'all want to fight against me, I will get my fat ass down there with y'all. I will lose the weight. But it got to make money and it got to make sense. Mm-hmm. But to go to 47, which I haven't fought at yet, to go there would make me a 6-time division world champ. But I ain't just finna go there just to say I went there.
You think you lose your power if you drop down that much?
I think it depends on how I lose the weight. I have a great nutrition team. Shout out to Perfecting Athletes. I've been working with them for so many years. People was telling me that I couldn't make 154. Mm-hmm. And my nutritionist was like, actually, Claressa, you can make 147. Mm-hmm. I'm like, y'all a lie. Mm-hmm. Y'all a lie. But they was like, but if you only want to go down to 54, that's what we get you down to. Mm-hmm. And they got me down there 2 or 3 times.
How hard is that to make like certain weights?
Oh, no, it's very hard. I mean, you look like you naturally skinny or whatever.
Yeah, I am.
You know, but people in my family are not.
Okay.
Like, if I didn't work out, I'd be big as a house.
What's your eating? I mean, your shape is great, but I don't know. That probably doesn't, like, does that affect you, like, having that family history? I don't know what your eating is like. Like, is it certain times where you're like, man, I just wish I could just do a burger today and chill?
Well, it's a thing of, like, one, I'm trying to build a healthier relationship with food because of my family history. But for me, I've been an athlete my whole life. So I've lost 35 pounds for a fight within 7 weeks.
Whoa.
You know, I've lost 40 pounds. But I do that because I'm extra locked in on my goal. Now I just tell myself not to get so heavy to where I have to lose all that weight. But if I was to go down to 47, it would be hard. And it consists of a lot of greens, grains, protein, and water. You know, people think that you're supposed to eat less and drink less when you're losing weight. And it's actually the complete opposite. Mm-hmm. You know, I still can eat 4 times a day with portion meals and drink a gallon of water a day or even a gallon and a half when I'm losing weight. So it's not really a thing of people go down to those weight classes and they're starving themselves. My nutrition team don't let me do that. They're like, look, you got to eat. Even when I'm not hungry, they're like, you got to force yourself to eat. Like my stomach's getting smaller. I made to eat the meat. They're like, no, you need to eat the vegetables and eat the grains. So I have a very strict nutrition team, and they're like, this is what we have to do. So once they tell me what we have to do, I do that. They do their job, and I do my job, which is train and get prepared for the fight. Because no matter what weight I'm at, it's still my job to fight. And then, of course, to win.
Do you always watch your food? Because I seen you in Shreveport. There wasn't too many healthy
I was
options
gonna
out
say,
in
like, do
Shreveport.
they travel with you? Because that's a
there was a
depending on where
lot
you
of
at, it's
fried
probably
food in
tough
Shreveport.
to-
Nah, like I'm off of fighting right now. I just won 2 weeks ago, so I can eat what I
So
want.
you eat what you want, all right.
I went to Orlando. Shout out to them.
You went to Orlando's out in Shreveport.
Oh my God.
Oh, I love that place. Wasn't
Food,
that? Oh,
what? The best food I done had in a minute.
You was 175 for the last fight, though, right?
Yeah,
I read that you gained 15 pounds of muscle.
I did.
Okay.
I actually got up to, from my weight class where I was at, I got up to 180, and I had to lose 5 pounds to get back down to 75. But all the weight that I gained was, man, it was nuts. I was squatting 250 pounds,
Damn.
benching 185 pounds, like hitting it 1, 2, and 185 is heavy. I mean, I ain't gonna say it's heavy for a woman, but I remember when it was time when I couldn't even hit 135. So to be able to hit 135 10, 12 times, and then go up to 50 and to be able to do 185 twice, I was like, God dang, I'm scared of myself.
Yes, that's
you,
me.
You said something earlier, too. You said you're trying to build a healthy relationship with food.
Yeah.
Is that because you came from a place where they had all these food deserts and they didn't have the best food options? Is that what that was? That's why?
Nah, diabetes and heart problems running my family.
Yeah.
So I just don't want to deal with that. You know, I'm hoping that genetically, when I have my kids, that they don't have to deal with that. So I want to be as healthy as I can be, so it don't pass down to them. Like I have a leg disease. Like I don't have any cartilage around my patella,
Really?
so it can pop out all the time.
What the hell you doing MMA for? Somebody go to them knees.
Hey, it doesn't happen. You know, so, but the doctor just told me that I dislocated my knee in 2019, and he x-rayed and he said, I'm surprised it hasn't popped out more because you literally don't have no bone around it.
Wow.
And I was like, really? I'm like, it's never happened to me. He like, you never like made a false step and it went to pop out. I'm like, nah, this just happened. So
well, maybe you shouldn't have said that. So now your opponent will be like, I'm going right for the knees.
the opponent's gonna get hit right in their mouth.
Okay.
Damn.
I ain't even playing.
I love the way you talk.
I ain't playing.
When you be fighting, right, like your last fight, and you said she was coming at you, how hard is it to not resort back to just the street? Like just thinking, oh, I'm being attacked, as opposed
Brawling.
to just focusing and doing what Shakur told you to do or what you've been trained to do.
I'm a natural born street fighter. Like I street fight better than I box. That's why I was telling these girls in the streets, you do not want to mess with me in the streets. Like I fight to kill. Like nah. I got the same mindset inside the ring and outside the ring when it comes to a fight. And that's to dismantle you, to get you off me, to stop the fight. I got the same mentality in boxing, MMA, and street fighting. It really doesn't change for me. Now, up in the street fight, it's win at any means necessary. If I got to hit you upside your head with a brick, I will. But don't ever think I'm coming into no fight at a disadvantage.
For people like
But you not just out here like fighting in the streets.
Girl, do you? I got on the Versace dress, girls. You crazy?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't even be out street fight. You gotta
Yeah,
you gotta pay me
get
the bag to fight.
As long as because the way you said it made it sound a little recent. I'm like, it's no.
That was
way.
old
You got-
Clarissa.
Yeah,
That was
you
old
talking
Clarissa.
too much.
You
I
did
see
have
the
a pull up
jewelry.
on a troll though.
No, the troll put up on me.
Yeah.
See, now that's
Crazy.
different. Somebody pull up on you. You got like, why would you pull up on her?
This the thing. When I was in Atlanta training at Hitsfield Gym, I had these two coaches, Coach Caro and Coach Ty, find me sparring. I don't know much about Atlanta. I was just doing my first training camp there. So I told them I only spar against men. So they got me 2 men, and then for some reason they got her. They didn't know that she was a troll, and she ain't make it known to them either.
So she had been fucking with you
She
online.
knew she was
Oh,
doing.
what? Talking trash since December. If I show you the DM, you be like, this crazy. Like, this girl talking about some, B, I'ma knock you out. B, you a bum. You only got what you got because I went to prison for 3 years, and I beat all the girls who you beating the pros and the amateurs. I'm like, what is wrong with this girl? So I told her, like, look, this the address in my gym in Flint. Come to Flint, and I'll work with you. And then all of a sudden, she like, F working out. Like I want to fight. I'm like, you're not even pro. But come to find out, she's 0-0 on box rec. So she's a professional fighter. But I came to the gym getting ready to spar, and she in the gym warming up. I'm like, oh my God.
oh, she was ready for action.
I said, this how you, first of all, I got almost 1 million followers on social media,
Right.
on Instagram, right? How can I recognize you out of 1 million people? That mean you did way too much. That's how I recognize just you.
That's
for
right.
real.
You're right.
So when I seen her, I said, oh,
Word.
this girl. And I walk up, and then I walk up, I'm like, what you doing here? She like, you know what I came here for? I said, what? I said, you here to spar me? She said, yeah. I said, no, you're not. She said, yes, I am. I said, I think I called her the B word, and I said, you know I'm about to fuck you up, right? And she just was looking at me. And then she got the yelling, popping stuff, just talking. And everybody was like, Claressa, just go get dressed. I'm like, I'm going to give you 1 round. She was like, tried to leave, grab her suitcase. Oh, I don't want 1 round. I need 2 rounds. I'm like, you're not going to last past the first one. I'm telling you. I'm telling you that now. Never seen a girl fight a day in my life. I just knew. Man, you talking to the pound for pound best woman fighter in the world. You think you can do anything with me? You crazy. I went and got dressed. I told her, I said, yeah, I'll give you 2 rounds. Went in there, 30 seconds. Over.
Yeah, one of them punches, I think she realized she was in over her head.
Yeah.
She was like,
the first one probably hit her. She like,
shit.
whoa, right. No more DMs.
It's online. You can go look at it.
Actually, when I hit her, I jumped at her, and she got the bounce, and she said, come on with it. I said, I am. Just hold on. And then as soon as she got right by that corner, it was over.
Bung, bung.
Boop, 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 boop. I hit her with a body shot, too. I think she kind of went to the bathroom a little bit.
Damn. Lights out.
Yeah.
So you never heard from her again in your DMs, huh?
No, she wrote me.
she wrote me. The attitude was
She
different, though, right?
apologized?
Attitude had to be different.
She said, you only landed 2 shots. I'm like, oh, okay. I laughed at her. I'm like, you crazy for sure. And then she was like, why you untag me
Oh, you want to
on the post? I said, because you reported my video and tried to get my Instagram took it down.
No.
She was like, no, I didn't do that. I said, yes, you did. You're the only person who I tagged. I know you reported my video. So that's why I untagged you. I'm like, but go on WorldStar. Like they didn't tag you, but you can tag yourself in the comments because your dumb ass made WorldStar.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Yeah.
What means more to you, being a world champion in 5 different weight classes or winning 2 Olympic gold medals?
Ooh, wow. Wow, Charlamagne, why you do that?
Because I saw somebody ask Carmelo Anthony the same thing. About
You know what? Shout out to Melo. Honestly, like, none of this would be possible without. Here, my purse.
You pull out another belt?
You got Olympic medals in the purse?
Yeah, I carry my stuff around.
Wow.
It's epic.
Why do you carry your stuff around?
Because who else can pull out gold medals out their purse?
You ain't lying. Right? Can I hold it?
Yeah,
I wanna see how heavy it
it's
is.
heavy.
Yeah, I
Heavy
wanna
as
see how
hell.
heavy it
I
is,
don't
too.
wear 'em.
Wow.
Can I see the other one?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Because they asked Melo what means more. Like, would he trade his 3 medals for an NBA championship? That's what they asked him. Yeah.
Well, honestly, like, none of this would be possible without me winning the Olympics.
Right.
You know, like, me being a world
Real
champ
gold.
and all these different weight classes, it all started with winning the Olympics at 17, 2012. And then it continued with 2016. So I feel like if I wasn't a 2-time Olympic champion and I was trying to turn pro without my 2 Olympic gold medals, it would have been super hard for me because when I fought on TV, 2016 or 17, a woman hadn't fought on TV in 20 years.
Wow.
Like, a woman boxer hadn't fought on TV in 20 years. So it just like, I got to be the one to change the game, but I wouldn't have been able to get the opportunity, I think, even though as being as a boxer as I am, if I didn't have the accolades, the 2 Olympic gold medals to back it up.
What did you think about the Olympics controversy this year?
Oh my God.
Talking about Amain Khalif, the Algerian boxer.
Yeah.
She's a woman, but she tested with XY chromosomes.
Yes.
Something crazy like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Honestly, I hate that they ran with the whole transgender thing and they did what they did to her in the Olympics because I couldn't imagine me being in the Olympics and me getting ready to fight and people are like, oh, you're a man. Like I couldn't imagine that. And this is like supposed to be the most exciting time of her life. So everybody had misinformation. And I think that she's right to sue whoever started the whole thing. Like I heard she's suing Elon Musk and somebody else. Yeah, girl, get that money. And she got a gold medal too. So, hey, congrats to her. But to the girl who like, oh, she hit me harder than I've ever been hit before. Soft.
Damn.
Soft. Hang it up. You shouldn't even be in the ring.
Damn.
I spar against men. I ain't never been hit that hard where I'm like, let me get the hell up out of here. Ever. And I've been hit to where I couldn't chew for 3 days with like a hook. So I'm like, I still didn't get out the ring. Like, man, yeah, he hit me so hard. I just, what? That's soft.
Would you fight her if the money was right?
Who?
Amain.
Aman Khalif.
Yeah.
Man, DJ, who you talking to? You talking to me? You saying would I fight her?
Yes, ma'am.
Would she fight me?
Oh, you're right.
What? Come on now, stop playing.
If the money was right, so you would do
If
it.
the money wasn't right, what are you talking about?
Because you know she's lost like 9 times.
Yeah, damn, because she got a X, Y, whatever. She was born a woman.
Yeah.
She's a woman.
Absolutely.
A woman can't beat me. What? That's crazy. Would you fight her? Crazy.
I wouldn't fight you. I ain't stupid.
I'm about to say line them up. From what I've seen her boxing, I'm like, psh, she couldn't beat the 17-year-old Claressa, no matter what weight. I think she's like a 147, 140. Please, you too crazy.
So do you still want to fight a male boxer?
Some of them, they be running their mouth. I still want to put my hands on a few of them.
Yeah.
Who in particular?
Keith Thurman. I want to punch him in his mouth.
Damn.
And I don't care what y'all say. Jake Paul cannot beat me in no fight. Stop it. Did y'all watch the fight with Mike Perry? Skills pay the bills. And Mike Perry was not skilled at all. He all grit and muscle. Jake Paul,
So you
He get on
definitely
my
I said
nerves
this
so
before.
bad,
I got
man.
Claressa over Jake Paul.
man, come on, man.
I
Keep
don't
it
care
real.
what y'all say. I
Keep
got
it
Claressa
real.
over Jake
So you
Paul.
definitely don't think he's gonna be Tyson then?
Tyson 58. We see this make me mad with y'all. This not an 18-year-old Tyson. 21, 30. This is 58.
Yeah, he don't get no scraps if he beat Mike Tyson.
He probably got like a good 1, 2, 3 good rounds in him. And if you don't knock Jake Paul out, then what?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to fight Jake Paul for real. He hurt Uncle Mike Tyson. I'm not even. I'm coming in the ring.
I support that.
What? I'm gonna be right front row.
Don't Jake got a woman fighter too? I can't remember her name. Or a woman that be fighting
She
on
already
the
said no woman could beat her.
See,
Oh,
we're not gonna. Amanda Serrano.
Oh
That's
yeah,
her
yeah,
name.
yeah.
She thinks she GOAT 2.0,
Mm-hmm.
but she's the real deal. Amanda Serrano, 7-time division world champ. Great fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Great fighter. I have a lot of respect for her. Is she a better fighter than me? No.
No.
But Jake Paul tries to call her the GOAT, and that's because he don't like me. But I'm gonna keep shining on him and showing him like, you got baby GOAT, big GOAT over here.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a fight that'll ever happen? Or is,
If she want to come to 47 and 54,
yeah, where's she at now?
40.
40? Okay.
She came all the way from like 118, 112,
Mm-hmm.
and got all the titles from like 118. What is it? I think it's 118, 122, 126, 130, 135, 140. Yeah, if I got it right.
Why he don't like you? Just because you be telling him you're a woman?
Yeah, and I said I would never fight on the undercard of him. He's not a world champion.
Mm-hmm.
How you mad at that? He's not an ex-world champion either.
Mm-hmm.
You're not finna have to go fight on the undercard no damn Jake Paul. I don't care how big he is or how many fans you got. No.
But that's because you're an actual boxer, so you respect the sport. So
I'm an actual champion.
champion. Yeah.
Like, I don't even think Amanda Serrano should be fighting the undercard of him, but it like that's her choice. Amanda Serrano wasn't really that big till she got with Jake Paul, so I think she's super grateful for him. But in real life, in real time, you're a 7-time division world champion. He's not. You should always be the top of the bill to show like that respect to the sport. But hey, if she like being on the undercard, go ahead. But I'm not being on the undercard of nobody but champions.
Mm-hmm.
You know, champions, and that's Terrence Crawford, Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, guys like that, Canelo, Usyk.
Right.
I'm not being on the undercard of no Jake Paul.
Who you got in the Shakur Gervonta Davis fight?
Come on, man. You don't know me already?
Shakur?
You know I got Shakur.
Where?
It's not Tank. See, this is what I want people to understand. Like, I'm not a Tank hater. People think that I am because we had our little dispute or whatever. But no, like, I love how Tank boxed. The dude got power. He explosive. He fast. Psh. The dude, he the full package. I just think that Shakur is a better boxer. Now, would Shakur have to be on his A game to beat Gervonta? Yes. I came up in the amateurs with Gervonta when we were like silver gloves and all that stuff together. He used to get outboxed in the amateurs. You know what I'm saying? But he was always a powerhouse, always the strongest, always explosive, but guys could still beat him. I think Shakur has a style to beat him. And people are, and Shakur is tougher than what everybody giving him credit for. Shakur is a hell of a boxer. And it'd be a tough fight for both of them, but I think that Shakur will come out on top, especially if he can avoid getting hit and make them pay. That's what I've been talking to Shakur about. Yeah, you make them miss, but make these dudes pay when they miss. Nobody should be swinging at you and then nothing coming back. These guys should be getting tatted up. So I feel like if he can do that good versus Gervonta, I feel like he can win. But, man.
If Gervonta touch him, though, that's the biggest thing.
Well, I mean, hey, you got to touch him more than once, too. Shakur got chin.
Yeah.
We ain't never seen Shakur get dropped.
Mm-hmm.
He got chin,
His
too.
defense is immaculate. That's why people say he's a boring fighter. I'm like, nah, he's just a defensive fighter.
Yeah, but defense is immaculate. I don't know what everybody was talking about at the fight up in Jersey, but I had a great time.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the second row. I was like doing like live commentating from listen, he was whooping that dude. And then when the dude got on his wheels, I was screaming.
Word.
Because y'all was talking about Shakur being on his wheels. Now he back at homeboy up and got him running. And ain't nobody giving Shakur no props.
Yeah.
Come on, but he ain't knock him out. So he beat him up.
That's right.
What about Canelo Berlanga? What's your thoughts?
I wish Canelo was fighting against Benavidez. Yeah, I don't think that Berlanga is a strong fighter and it's a good fighter and he's my friend. I just think that he don't have enough experience to be in there with somebody. What is Canelo, 50 and something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that Berlanga is young and stuff, but I think his experience is gonna be his downfall in that fight. But he can't use his youth and try to come out there strong and hard and push the fight early, and maybe get Canelo tired to where his power don't be that effective. But no, I think Canelo gonna do that. But I want to see Canelo versus Benavidez. That's the fight.
You sound like you got
I
your
wanna see.
text ready to send Berlanga after the fight. Like
Yeah.
keep your head up when one door closes, another one opens.
Nah, I
It's for
actually
you.
don't.
It's for you.
Yeah.
When they hit you with that, you know like, all right, thank
No,
you.
I just know like some fights is just be a long car ride home in silence. And I think he may have to experience that, but hopefully he got some good people around him where it's a good little ride, put some music on and stuff.
I was looking at Box Raw, and they had you as the number 2 greatest women's boxer of all time behind.
Box Rec?
No, Box Raw. BoxRaw.com.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, behind Lucia Richter.
Riker?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I don't even know who. I've never heard of Lucia Riker.
Lucia Riker.
She was 17-0, 14 KO.
Yeah. Lucia Riker was back in the day. She's not a better fighter than me, but I mean, it's not a bad place to be number 2 to her, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
She's one of my favorite female fighters.
What do you think you would have to do for them to put you at number 1?
I don't even care.
Mm.
It's a list of somebody who made it up, who probably never boxed before. I don't know, but I know as far as in me, you watch Lucia tape and you watch my tapes and you watch all the other girls' tapes, and you look and you see what I can do and what they can do, and I believe that I come out on top every time. If you're looking at it from a boxing standpoint, now if you're looking at it, if you like my personality or my trash talk or all that stuff, then maybe you be like, oh yeah, she's not ladylike, let me make her numbers down, whatever. But if you're looking at it from just boxing standpoint, I box like I box so good that Terrence called me twin. So that's the difference.
Word.
Yeah.
People get at you about like your personality and your energy and all that, because I love it.
Yeah,
you
like,
talk heavy.
People be, everybody can't talk like how I talk, and I definitely can't back it up. So I think it comes off to be intimidating to them, and they wish that they can be like me. But
does it heighten in the ring? Like, do you have an alter ego, or is it like?
Oh yeah, what? You mean Claressa right now, but Clarenzo is who I am inside the ring.
Clarenzo, heard you
I
say.
think I told y'all this before. Yeah, Clarenzo do not play. Like, I start transforming in a locker room, actually like the week of the fight. So Clarenzo be trying to come out sometime, and then like my assistant be like, Clarenzo, chill out. I'm like, all right, my bad. Like Clarenzo is actually maybe Clarenzo is like a Iman Khalif. It's not. I don't say that Clarenzo is a man. I don't say that Clarenzo is a woman. It's just a person who I get inside the ring and I'm just myself. So I don't really put like a gender on it. I don't know if that's weird, but
I get what you're saying.
yeah, I just don't put a gender on it. I just go in there and inside the ring I can be who I really want to be. I don't have to, be nobody else. Or I think it's actually hard for me to be nice because so many people get on my nerves and I'm always having to be nice to them.
What you mean? What gets on your
Just
nerves?
in life, you mean?
What in life? People get on my nerves. I don't like
You're the
people like
nicest
that.
person ever.
Yes, I am, but it's just like I do
She
that to
she
keep.
cl-
I
she
do that
clicked
to
her
keep
nails.
the peace.
Yes, I am. But
I do that to keep the peace. Honestly, like some stuff, I'd be like, Claressa, just let it go. Don't even say nothing because as soon as somebody do something that I don't like, I'd be like, hold on. I got to check you right then and there. I can't wait till tomorrow or the moment. It's like, I got to get you right then and there. And people be, with this whole business, you got to be professional and kind of keep it cool. And that's actually like, it'd be hard for me to do.
You feel like you have to do that because you're a woman fighter? Because I don't.
I have to do that because I'm a professional. And also, too, like, I hurt people's feelings. Like, as you can see, I don't bite my tongue or nothing like that. And I don't even want to bite my tongue. It is what it is.
When does the T-Rex come out? When does the T-Rex come out? They still call you T-Rex, right?
It's the GOAT now.
Okay, so you don't even use the T-Rex nickname no more. Okay,
Nope.
okay.
But people still call me that. 50 call me that. He called me that and Claressa Shields now. I met 50 in Shreveport.
That was the first time y'all met?
So I met 50 here at the Barclays. It was a fight going on. But he just saw me and was like, T-Rex. And I was like, 50 Cent? But I wasn't able to get no picture. I wasn't really able to holler at him. You know what I'm saying? I was able to actually talk to him and holler at him up in Shreveport. So I'm happy that he followed me from then till now.
Gotcha.
And you have a biopic coming out. A real movie. It's ain't no Tubi shit. It's on
Fire Inside.
It's called The Fire Inside. It's directed by Barry Jenkins. It stars Ryan Destiny. How did that all come about?
Oh no, that's crazy. They saw the movie T-Rex, my documentary, which was very raw, and it's me. I'm being followed around at school to the Olympics and my one loss and my home life. So they saw that and they wanted to redo that, but in a movie way.
So who saw it? Barry Jenkins?
I think Barry Jenkins saw it, yes. And at the time, first Universal Studios picked it up. Then with COVID and everything happened, MGM Studios picked it up.
Wow.
So that's we have the movie now. It dropped on Christmas, all over theaters in the world, actually, not just the USA. But man, it's crazy. So they were asking me who I thought should play me. I thought Nafisa Williams should play me.
That's
right?
my sis.
Yeah, like
I love her.
I love her. Same here.
She's from Philly.
I thought she should play me, but then they're like, "Oh, we did her. We did Ryan Destiny. We did a few others." And I was just hoping. I was just like, I don't want to be a Keke Palmer. It's not that I don't like Keke Palmer. It's just that she plays in every sports movie when it's a woman. So I'm like, not Keke Palmer. That's all I was thinking. But I didn't say that. If it would have been her, I'd have been just as happy. But I don't think anybody could have portrayed me better than Ryan Destiny.
Wow.
She's from Detroit. Dark skin, like me, great skin, very nice person.
Beautiful.
How much time did she have to spend with you?
We spent a lot of time on FaceTime. When she was doing like her scenes and stuff, she would call me like, "Hey, I'm doing this scene. It got me and your mom in it. Like, can you explain to me how your relationship was?" She said, "Because from my knowledge, it was like this." I'm like, "No, relationship was like this." And she's like, okay. She had to train boxing for about a year. Because I told them, whatever y'all do not play with my boxing. Please don't. If I see this film and her boxing is bad, y'all might as well go ahead and wrap it up. And they were like, "Oh no, well, Ron," I said, "Have her train, get her ready," and they got her ready. She trained with the guy who was it for Black Panther, who trained the people for Black Panther.
Okay.
So that's what she trained with. I don't know his name, sorry, but that's what she told me she trained with, and he got her together. When you see the film, you're gonna be like, wow. And they did a great job with the storytelling and everything. Shout out to Barry Jenkins. I spent
Barry no joke. Barry won an Oscar. Barry did Moonlight. Barry did
yep.
Bill Street. Barry ain't no joke.
I spent a lot of time with him. We talked for like 3-4 hours, and he was like, "So tell me about your life story, or what do you want to be portrayed?" And I did. I told him, and man, did he do? He did a better job than I ever could have explained my story. The only thing that I didn't like, one thing, I've been whooping these boys since I was 11 years old. I ain't lying to you. The first time I sparred, I bust the boy up. They got in a movie at the beginning where it shows me as a young girl in the gym with all boys, which was true. But it showed me in the gym where I think I got beat up or something. Or like a boy was taking it easy on me and he was able to beat me up. Never happened. Never happened. No.
So,
only thing didn't happen.
How did they explain that to you? Well, we got to do this for the story, dramatic effect.
That was they spin on it. But I said, you guys have to know, like, I've been dominant in boxing since I started. I've always known how to fight. I didn't know how to box. But when I channeled my anger to my boxing, everything turned out good.
Is there one person that beat you as a kid that you be like, I got to go see him? Like maybe when you were 10, 9.
What you mean? I got to go see him? I got to go fight him?
Like he beat you up and when you were 9, 10, you be like, I need my get back.
No, it's Savannah Marshall. Beat me in the amateurs. I was 77 wins, 1 loss in the amateurs. And I always told her, I'm going to get you back. And I got her back 10 years later. I beat her for the Undisputed Championship in front of 2 million people watching worldwide. The most watched women's boxing fight of all time. And I beat her in front of 20,000 of her fans in the UK at the O2 Arena. It was a bittersweet feeling. Bittersweet.
Only person that ever beat you.
Yep.
And the movie will be out Christmas.
Christmas.
Man, I can't wait to see that.
I can't wait to see
I
it.
know.
Was it hard to watch?
What? I was shook. Just the whole time, I'm just like, what is this? What's going on? What's going on? And I'm looking at it, and Ryan's playing me so good, but I'm looking at, it's kind of like I have to relive all this stuff that I may have moved on from or that I'm not involved with anymore, you know? So watching it, I'm like, dang, it was rough back then. We did have to go without this and that. We did, like this did happen, you know? You did win a Olympic gold medal and came back home to not one endorsement.
Wow. Not one endorsement.
Not one. You didn't make no front covers or no magazines. Didn't get no endorsements. You got $50K for winning your gold medal, and you got a $50K bonus for being the only person to win a gold medal for Team USA. But you didn't get. I came back to the same house. I went to school. I didn't really have anything. Basically, I just had my gold medal and a little money I won, and some Olympic clothes, but that's it.
What was your first endorsement?
Was it because you're black, a woman, bad representation? Which one? Combination of all three?
You know, when I think about it now, and I say this, you know, humbly, I think about it now, that it just wasn't my time. You know, I think that all I wanted to do was be a great boxer. I didn't care about the image, the look, you know, how you should wear your hair, how you should talk, what you should say, what you shouldn't say. I only cared about winning the Olympic gold medal. That's why when I had my hair braided, I left one braid out, just my hair sticking up, because I wanted to wear fro like Sugar Ray Leonard, but the USA team would not allow it. USA Boxing, they were like, no, you gotta get your hair braided. So when they got to the last braid, I said, leave it out. I gotta feel like a beast somehow. And I think that I just didn't have people around me that were knowledgeable of the whole image part of it, you know. So, and it really didn't matter to me either. My only goal was to win the gold medal, and I did that. Now going to my second Olympics, I had everything. I had magazine covers. I had endorsement deals, sponsorships. I had a lot of things going. Yeah, I was able to carry on to the pros.
What was your first endorsement? The first person that stepped up and said, we want to do business with you?
Was it Dick's Sporting Goods? I think it was Dick's Sporting Goods. And then I had to deal with Under Armour for their shoes. I had to deal with Powerade.
But Dick's was the first one to step up?
I think Dick's was the first one to step up, yep.
You're not going to pause that? You just going to
Dick's Sporting Goods.
I know, you don't got to pause it. He got to pause. He just like, Dick's wasn't the first one to step up. Like, God damn. Jesus.
You guys are sick.
So
and now you got the Faces of Boxing podcast.
Yeah.
You got your partner here,
Get
too.
that seat, Crystal.
Is that Michael?
Yeah, so
He ready to box.
he work out.
Put this right here.
Yeah, so this is Caro. He from
What's up,
Atlanta.
Caro? What's up, Caro?
Poppin'. Charlamagne, you wear hats?
Yes,
bucket
sir.
hats?
Thank you, brother.
And it's matching you too.
Thank you, sir.
One of the owners and co-hosts of the Face of the Boxing Podcast TV. I actually gave him the floor. We met in Atlanta during my training camp. This is one of the coaches that hooked me up with the sparring. Shout out to him for having Demetrius come, and that's the dude I called a bear that roughed me up. But we can both agree that toward the end of the camp, I was roughing bear up. But I actually thank him for laying out the red carpet and being a huge part of my camp. And now we're going to do some episodes together on the Face of the Boxing Podcast TV. And yeah, go and give me your spiel.
So I am Coach Caro out of Hitchfield Boxing Gym is where they know me at, out in Atlanta, Georgia. If you ever in Georgia, definitely stop by Hitchfield Boxing Gym. And shout out to all my partners, Brian, Byron, Manu Jones. Salute y'all because they opened the doors. But I'll be honest with you, man, the biggest door that got open was the big GWOAT herself. I just, I stopped everything I was doing. I was training heavy because it dates back to 2017. I started my fitness company called Greenhouse Fitness. And, you know, this is a company where I'm training celebrities, I'm training athletes, even exotic, you know, dancers in Atlanta, Magic Cities, Follies. Man, I was known as the BBL trainer at one point. They was looking at me like, man, you training all these girls with BBL.
That's why they so athletic in Atlanta on them poles. Now they make all the sense in the world.
You know, but to be honest, just because you got a BBL, that don't mean you can't work out. They still keep themselves in shape. So we grinding, you know, and I'm a family man. So married, kids, it get kind of hectic. So I'm like, look, let me transition back into my passion, which was boxing since I was a kid. You know, my cousin Butch, he like 75 now. He used to spar with Ali's and the greatest. He just never made it. So in my situation, I said, let me get in boxing, but let me do it from the pad work side. Let me get into the coaching side. And it was just a beautiful thing. So we start the gym, Hitchfield Boxing Gym. They give me the phone call. They say, look, Claressa Shields, she want to come out to y'all gym and she want to start her training camp in Atlanta for her big fight. And I said, huh, who? They said, Claressa Shields. I said, all right, I'm dropping everything I'm doing and I'm coming right to her aid with open arms, with big arms. I'm coming.
Big arms. I get on my nerves.
So she come out, shout out Coach Ty. That's my dog, my brother. He put it all together too. He got the sparring.
Yep.
One of my fighters, Demetrius, Big Bear, Demerite, he was the guy who I told him, go rough her up. Push her, back her up against the ropes.
You told him go hard? Like
I told him to go hard because I knew she was fighting a 12-round fight with a bigger woman.
Yeah.
So in my mind, I'm like, bro, you gonna have to go hard on her and just push her. He's pushing her against the ropes literally the whole fight the first time they sparred.
Yep.
But mind you, she's doing the same thing, bobbing, weaving on the ropes. So come fight night, I'm knowing she's ready. The same exact thing happened
in the fight. Yeah.
in sparring happened
That's crazy.
in the fight.
You want credit so bad, but yeah.
I'm like,
I just said thank you 100 times. Thank you for the sparring. Thank you for the sparring.
man, I'm like, I'm a genius because I knew that's what she needed. And she didn't back down. She said, nah, like, tell him to come on. Like, I really want to fight him. She didn't not one time turn it down.
That's
she
what
stood
I
on
was saying
10.
when they were talking about, like, oh, dudes be going easy in sparring. It's like, no, nobody's job is to knock out their sparring partner, but can't no dude get in the ring and just be like, oh, I'm about to take it easy on her. You're going to get beat up in there. You better get in here and hit me. You better get your respect. Because if you don't, hey, Whoa going to try to hit you with everything.
Claressa, how did you find his gym? Like when they called him, your backstory, how did you find the gym? Like how did you know of, like what made you guys reach out to him?
We met before. I can't remember exactly how we met. But we had met
Andre
before.
Darrell, shout out, professional boxer, retired. Andre Darrell. So he was actually, you know, my brother, my plug, and he's on a podcast too.
Got you.
So he's the guy who has the boxing knowledge for our podcast to make everybody tune in. And then I'm a co-founder, and then my guy, Coach Ray, sitting back there, he's also a co-founder and owner. So they got Coach Ray, they got retired boxer Andre Darrell, who's now on the Andre Ward and Andre Berto show. They do a segment for, you know, all the fight. Or, you know, basically all the smoke.
Yep.
But it's the fight segment. So with that being said, that's how we got traction really with him. So shout out Andre Darrell again. And he gave me the call. He said, my sis want to come down. Make sure you look out for her. And she had a great training camp, media day. And that's where we brought the media in because she said, look, I see what y'all doing. Y'all got a great media team. Y'all covering everything. I don't even have to tell y'all nothing. And I said, look, we got a podcast, the Faces of Boxing Podcast TV. Y'all can also follow us on a YouTube.
Yes, subscribe, like,
definitely
comment. We need 1,000 subscribers. We had like 410.
We just
need
started
1,000 subscribers. You know, so let's get it going.
Definitely. So right now, go follow us on Instagram too at the Faces of Boxing Podcast TV, and pretty much like I say with this podcast is to bring the old fighters and the new fighters together because everybody want to know who's the face of boxing,
right?
And we know. It's questionable. They're going to say Canelo. They're going to say Bud Crawford. They might say Tank.
Yeah.
But guess what? In the women's faces of boxing is the big quote. So it's like you can't just leave out the many different faces. So that's why the name just stuck because everybody want to know who's the face. But guess what? It's many different faces.
It is.
I train with professional fighters. Elijah Pierce. He has a fight in Atlanta August 30th at the OTE Arena. Tito Lopez. And Brian Norman Jr. out of Atlanta, the WBO champ that y'all may not know right now, but he just got the strap because Crawford moved up. So now he's elevated to champ, and he fights at our gym. So the city is about to be lit. Atlanta's about to be lit. When she come back to State Farm Arena, we want to sell that joint out and have a big, crazy card. And Atlanta's embracing her like no other. Like it's just the love is what all brought us together. It wasn't even about the money, the finances. It's about the legacy and the history. supporting her in her journey. So that's really all it really been. But as far as the podcast, y'all salute it, and y'all definitely put a stamp on it. I appreciate y'all for having us.
Absolutely.
Yep.
How important is it for boxers to control their own narratives like that, like to have their own media platform?
Oh, it's very important. You know, when I first turned pro, I had 2 Olympic gold medals, and I think that my story was the angry black woman who was raped when she was a kid, and she hate men, and now she had to learn how to fight to defend herself from men, and she just hate everybody. I had a terrible image, like, and I didn't realize how terrible it was till I was winning all these fights and I had all these world titles, and at the beginning, and one of my fans was like, I'm a little scared of you. And I was like, what you mean? Because like DJ Envy said, I'm the nicest person ever.
The nicest. Every time I see you out, you're so nice. You're so loving. You take pictures with everybody. You speak
Most
to everybody.
killers are, though.
I do.
You're right.
Most killers are. It's crazy.
You're right.
No, so
She was upstairs in her room. I was like, I'll bring Claressa down. I'm like, all right, she's down talking to people, taking pictures. Just the nicest person ever.
yeah, so that's how I've always been, but how I was portrayed, and I have to say it was Showtime that was portraying because they had all the stuff. They were the ones putting out the videos, and when they're putting out videos of you winning a fight and then a girl jumping in the ring in your face and you ready to whoop her and whoop her brother and whoop her team, it make you look like you're angry.
Yeah.
But it was like, no, I'm just zero tolerance of bullcrap, and I don't like disrespect. But once that one fan told me that they were scared of me, and I was going to all these other events, and I would see fans looking at me and they'll be scared to approach me, I had to make it known, like, I am not that. I am not mad, angry. I had my trials and tribulations when I was a kid, but nah, this ain't that. Like, I'm a woman first. Like, I love my fans. I love, like, walk up to me, get a picture, get a video, and I'll do a drop for you, whatever. Just, you ain't got to be scared of me, because if you only be intimidated or scared of me if you think you're going to fight me.
Right.
Because that's when my switch cook, that's when I click on. But nah, you ain't got to be scared of me. So that's why now, like, I feel like now it's like beauty and boxing for me. Like, I show my beautiful side and my funny side and my good side, but also too in the ring, I can't help but show you that I'm a beast for real. But that's just my job. At the end of the day, I'm still a beautiful woman. I want children. I want a family. I want to have kids. Boxing is just my passion. Like, I just love fighting, but that doesn't mean that I want to be a man. I don't want to be no man, even in this next lifetime. I think my life would have been a little bit easier if I was a man, but I don't want to be a man. Like, nah. You
gonna take off to have kids?
Take off? No, I'm gonna train all through my pregnancy.
What?
Hold on.
What you mean train?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna spar, but I'm gonna train. Like, work out.
Work out. Okay.
What?
But
Listen.
no sparring with the big guy against the ropes.
No,
That's
do
big.
y'all see
Be a
this
bear.
body? I'm not about to lose this body for no kids. I gotta
Heard
work
you.
out. Listen, after I have my kids, they're not gonna have no fat mama. I'm sorry. I talk with fat people. And for real, like, I crack all type of jokes. I mean, Lord forgive me, but do not
I'm a
come messing with
notorious
me.
big back shamer, Claressa.
I've heard about this, and you're terrible. You're terrible. I'm saying that for me, like, do not come talking trash to me and you fat. Because I got some jokes for you. That's it. Like, you better leave me alone, because I can crack a couple jokey jokes. I'm gonna make you want to fight me. Like, nah, so I can't be a fat person, because people blaze on me. I might have my feelings hurt. Because, karma don't miss nobody. So, nah, I can't be fat.
It's just jokes.
Do you get because you're so successful at what you do and you're in such a great place in life and you do want to have kids? Do you get the same pressures that like I get pressured? Like, when are you having kids? But like, your success is like, you physically have to be available for your success. Does your family pressure you in that way, even though you have to be physically like in a certain like world to be successful still? If that makes sense.
Yeah, I get asked all the time when I'm gonna have my kids, and I feel like it's really a thing with me. I planned out my whole life. At the age of 13, I'm like, I'm gonna go to the Olympics. Then I won the Olympics. I'm like, at the age of 18, I'm gonna go back to the Olympics again. And that's how I'm gonna turn pro. I wanna be undisputed. So I've always planned my life out how I wanted it to be. I've been trying to do that with kids. And my thing was at first, like, I want to be married. It seems like I've been engaged, but
You not no more?
I've been engaged.
Oh.
Oh wow.
But marriage, like walking down the aisle and jumping across the broom and putting up with somebody forever, it's like, I want to do that, but it has to be like, what I give, you must give back. It has to be like, I can't fill your cup and then don't fill mine back, you know? So for me, it's like, I always wanted to be a wife first before I have kids. Now, when being 29, I might be turning 30 next year. Like, maybe I should just have a kid with somebody. But I don't know if I want to do that either. So I really want to be in a relationship with somebody who I like and love and have some kids and raise the kid up in a 2-parent home and a private school and all that good stuff. But
you gotta find the right person though.
Gotta find the right person.
How are you like? What's your dating life like? Like,
I'm not even on that yet. There's a lot of guys trying to court me, but I just don't care right now. It's
focus.
Like,
is it the focus or is it you still dealing with the I was engaged situation?
All those great men in Detroit.
I heard Detroit men take care of great. They do well.
All those great men in Detroit.
You know what? I've actually heard a few different things. I heard like Detroit, New York, Atlanta got some good men. That's what I've heard.
I just got to New York. I don't know.
Oh, you need a nice, good Southern man, Claressa. That'd be good for you. A nice man from down south. Yeah. Or anywhere in the surrounding areas, Atlanta.
But you got to be open to it, though. You said you're not even open to that now. Why, though? Is it because of work or is it because you're still figuring out that
like,
last
I've always
situation?
had a boyfriend throughout my whole career.
Got you.
I ain't never been like really single. I've always been in a relationship. I think right now, I'm giving myself like an emotional break. I always have to care about somebody's feelings.
Yes.
Like, I'm a highly wanted woman. And it's like I always have turned down men to make the man I'm with, so he's comfortable. But it's like men don't stop hollering at you just because you engaged or you got a man. Like, they just keep coming, and it be a lot of stars too. So for me, it's like I don't really want to.
You need somebody secure.
You know what? She's not lying.
I don't want to date right now.
Somebody sent a video in a group chat. I ain't gonna say it's just a lot of men in the group chat.
Wasn't a picture of my weigh-in, man?
Yes.
My God.
The body is key, baby.
God.
When you sitting there, I was like, oh, the body is key.
She must get that a lot because she know exactly
and my
what
man
it
was like, "Yo, I ain't never look at Claressa like this, yo." And so the whole group chat started talking, and I'm like, "Yeah, Claressa, why Claressa got on panties and a bra at the weigh-in?"
What else am I supposed to wear?
So the dude was like, somebody in the chat was like, "Why?" I was like, "It's a weigh-in, bro. Like, them dudes be up there in their underwear. Like, I didn't see the difference."
Go to Ebony Bridges weigh-ins. Do y'all know who that is? She's a boxer. Look at her real quick.
Look it up.
Ebony Bridges.
Her body like yours?
Well, she got way bigger breasts than me, but she got like the big
Got you.
breasts. But she fight at like 130, 135, somewhere in there.
Pop right up.
Look at her weigh-ins. She be on there with the real bras and the real lingerie. I just had on bra and panties.
Yeah, but
Her
ain't no
body
melanin.
ain't
no melanin. That's what I'm
let me tell
saying.
you, I was about to say,
I ain't even interested. I'm like, yo,
Look,
why
you
you even
asked me
show me
earlier,
that?
did I see that Versace
Why you
dress?
even
I
show
saw
me
that
that,
when you
Claressa?
walked. It's just a little different over here.
You said ebony. I thought I'm about to see more melanin. You said,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
But you just need somebody that's going to be secure with where they are with you.
And he was secure. It was just like, for me, right? Like right now, I just don't want to do that right now. Like, have to put things that I want to the side to make somebody else happy.
Right.
And that's what I've been doing for a long time. Like, not just with relationships, but family, friends. Everybody want my time. Everybody want my money. Everybody want just everything. And it's like, forget what Claressa want. Just make everybody else happy. And I always gonna put myself second, third, to do that. Now I'm like, man, I'm putting myself first. And I think a lot of people don't like it. But at the end of the day, it's like, y'all was doing stuff that I didn't like, and I didn't say nothing. So let me live my life how I want to live it, and a lot of guys is courting me, for sure. They may send a little flirt, whatever, here and there, but I'm just,
I'm telling you, that weigh-in went to the group chat, and homie was like, "Y'all see Claressa, cuz?"
It's tripping, man. Well,
Who was the DMs like after that weigh-in?
What? First of all, on Facebook, he got 14.9 million views.
Drake definitely was in them DMs.
What? Drake ain't DM me.
He
But
called you?
If he
Texted
did, I don't think I would even tell y'all. It's everybody was talking about the weight, but the thing is, it's women's boxing. So that's what you're gonna see. Like, you're gonna see a good looking woman. All the women ain't built like no men. I know damn sure that I'm not. I'm strong and all that stuff, but I look good.
Absolutely.
I got a good body and I got a good face too. I'm just saying, like, I think the whole stereotype of women's boxers are like butch and men is like, I don't want that image on me. I ain't manly. Like I'm strong and I kick your ass, but no, I ain't manly to be built though. That's why I didn't want to go to 47, because I'm gonna lose my butt. I already ain't got no breasts. I mean, I'm being for real. I'm like an A cup. So you think I'm gonna go on a 47, be smaller, 8 cup, and I had no ass? You gotta pay me for that. I'm being for real, y'all laughing. Like, look, you got something. I don't.
See, but I ain't you. Yeah,
hey, I'm dragging back.
Yeah, we. It's like we reverse.
Like, you give me a little bit, and I give you a little bit. I think we be good.
Claressa Shields, ladies and gentlemen.
The GWOAT.
We appreciate you for joining us always.
For sure.
And you got to come back for when The Fire Inside come out. You should bring Ryan with you to promote the movie.
What?
And all that.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think y'all can handle both of us in the same room.
We got to do
Come
it.
on up.
We got to make that a blockbuster. People got to
Absolutely.
go
I
see
was about
that.
to say, Ryan is like, I'm energy, but Ryan is like,
That's all right. Come on up.
yeah, okay, I'm gonna let her know.
All right.
I'm a texter.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Claressa Shields, ladies and gentlemen. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.